Good morning, USC, and welcome to the Toast on Trojan Vision. It's Monday, November 19th, and it's also Thanksgiving week. But we've got a lot more to talk about than just turkey and cranberry sauce, so stay tuned. Good morning, USC, and welcome back to the Toast on Trojan Vision. So, it's Thanksgiving week.
It is.
And it's the end of fall, and in honor of that, we have a delicious toast this morning. It's a bagel, a pumpkin bagel with cream cheese.
Have you ever had that before?
I have had pumpkin bagels once before.
And?
In my hometown, there was this delicious bagel shop, and they have pumpkin bagels around this time of year, and they are really delicious.
I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to be adventurous here.
I think you should. You told me you had never tried it before. What do you think? Good?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good?
Cheers.
See, you were reluctant before. You were like, oh,
I need to
it's
be more
gonna be
open.
Disgusting. I'm telling you, if you just open your mind, you'll find some new foods that you like.
In honor of Thanksgiving, I'm grateful I have breakfast this morning.
I know, me too. But, I'm not so grateful about something else we have to hear around this time of year regarding
Great
Thanksgiving.
viral music videos about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the latest one that's come out.
In honor of our Motivational Mondays, we actually have a quote from it, which I will
geez.
say, which I need to say before you see the video. Can't be hateful. Gotta be grateful. Mashed potatoes on my table.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think about that?
Okay, in my opinion, I just can't even get over this video. I think that we should show our viewers the video before we even start to talk about it. So take a look at this clip.
It's Thanksgiving, yeah, it's Thanksgiving, giving, and I'm trying to be forgiving. Nothing is forbidden. She know we gotta have. I gotta give thanks to you and you and you. Can't be hateful, gotta be grateful, can't be hateful. Mashed potatoes on my table. I got ribs, smelling up my neighbor's cribs. Can't deny having good times. We be laughing.
Your face.
I'm telling you, I have seen that music video like 3 times, and every time I see it, I just
Who
want
was the guy
to
that
commit
came
suicide
in with the
every
thing
time.
on
I'm
his
telling you.
head? Who
It's
was that?
I don't know.
Who was
like
he?
I just don't understand how a video like that can get so many views. It's
Did you catch
absolutely
when they were
horrible.
all doing like the prayer? The one girl kind of looked up at her with this like, "What are you doing?"
Everyone's
Did you
like,
catch that?
I just don't understand it. Like, she's singing about mashed potatoes, and in another part of the song, I don't know if we showed it, but she's listing when the different holidays around the year are.
Just in case you didn't know.
Just
I'm
in,
gonna
just in
listen.
case the audience didn't know. Like, I just don't. Like, how do these movies? This is definitely
But
worse.
these are popular. People love this.
Okay, so do you think this is worse or better than the Rebecca Black video? Because
This is worse.
yeah, I agree.
Friday is just a random day, but this is Thanksgiving. This is a family time, and she has a bunch of random people at table.
How about her rapping in the video instead of that
She has so much
Patrice?
attitude. Gotta be grateful. Can't be hateful.
When she picks up the chicken wing or the turkey wing and actually or the turkey leg or whatever and actually starts singing using that as a microphone, that's when you know you've really just
I'm over it.
I'm
over it.
I don't even know what to say about it
So
anymore.
this is my idea. We're gonna do one for Christmas. We're
Yeah.
gonna get it together now and do our Christmas video, so we can have millions of views about a song on Christmas.
I think that sounds great to me. I mean, I think we'll make a lot of money. I mean, we're paying
Unwrapping
so much
gifts
money for
under
education.
The tree. It's gonna be about me and you.
These kids, these little, this 9-year-old, however old, this 11-year-old girl is making millions of dollars off of this ridiculous music video.
I don't know if that motivated me. Did that motivate you?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Oh, anyway, but in honor of Thanksgiving, let's talk about some of our family's
What do you do for Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving traditions. Well, it actually fits in really well with our Dance Moves
Yeah.
Monday theme. My family is a little bit crazy. We eat and drink a lot during the night, as
Right.
every family does, and it's so much fun. And then later in the night, we all end up having this huge dance party in the living room.
What do you guys dance to?
We dance to all different sorts of music. I mean, my cousins usually play more like alternative type of stuff, but
Yeah.
then I'll come on with like the old like
Old school?
dancing. Oh yeah. One of the favorites is "Wine Up" by Cat DeLuna. That is one of the favorite songs to dance
And the whole
to.
family, mom and dad, is dancing.
Oh God, you should see my Aunt Janie, my mom and
This is
dad.
at the end of the night, right? After
Oh, yeah.
everyone's eaten,
After
drank.
the end of the night, after dessert, we go cray. It's awesome.
You go crazy.
I love it. What about you? Does your family have
Since
any?
I don't go home anymore for Thanksgiving, I usually do like a Mexican kind of dinner.
Oh, okay.
Tequila,
That sounds
Mexican
good.
food, whoever's left in town.
Nice. Make some
We don't really
margaritas.
dance. Yeah, just margaritas.
Do you and your siblings get together and stuff?
Yeah, my brother.
That's
we'll
fun.
be dancing, just us.
Nice. I know. I'm sure your brother will. You saw him last week.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
putting on his moves.
Yeah, we
you guys
just
should.
dance
You
around.
guys should dance to "Wine Up" also.
We're gonna put that on our playlist.
I
We'll
think
do
your
that.
brother would get a kick out of that. Oh my gosh.
What else did you do this weekend?
Well, I did a lot this weekend. I didn't go to the USC UCLA game, but it was really disappointing.
Yeah.
But we'll see next week. We host #1 Notre Dame, but I'm excited about College Game Day coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm not gonna be here unfortunately because I'm going home for Thanksgiving. But
When do you leave?
I leave tomorrow, so I'm
Ooh.
excited about that. Gonna get my dance on with my family. But other than that, I just got my dance on, went to some parties. It was fun. Hung out. What did you do this weekend?
I was in Vegas.
No way.
Yes, I was.
What were you doing
I was filming
there?
in Vegas, a fitness competition.
A
That's why I
fitness-
didn't want to eat no bread.
Oh my
I was
God.
around all these really fit people, and they're competing. What was cool is that they do like a dance routine when they're doing poses, like
Mhm.
showing off their bodies, and they're like doing this, and they're
Wow.
dancing to music. It's amazing.
So how did the judges decide? How did they decide who wins? Is there like a talent competition, or is it just viewing their bodies?
It's about their bodies, about poise, about like muscle definition and entire presentation.
Mhm.
So,
Really?
yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
It was very beautiful to watch.
Do they walk to music or
They
like?
do.
Yeah.
They do walk to music, and they pose to music too.
That's got to be really fascinating.
It is amazing.
This was for your documentary?
Yeah, it's amazing to see what you can do for your body when you actually work hard.
Yeah.
But Thanksgiving ruins all that.
I know.
Like, I don't want to exercise. I just want to eat.
Yeah. I'm so excited for the food this year. It's
What's
gonna
your
be
favorite
delicious.
Thanksgiving dish?
Definitely stuffing.
Stuffing?
You can't beat
Stuffing and gravy?
Yeah. Except I love mine with sausage. There's got to be sausage in my
Sausage?
stuffing. Of course.
Do you
Gotta be.
cook?
I don't cook, but my family
Mm.
does, and my parents make a mean stuffing, so I'm excited about that.
Cool.
Well, we are going to send it over to our on-campus correspondent, Tiffany, who's got a lot of good stuff to talk about the AMAs last night. Tiffany?
Thank you, Sam and Tally. Well, I'm here on campus, and it's a beautiful day outside. It's pretty sunny today. It was kind of rainy this weekend, but now it is nice and sunny yet again. So Thanksgiving is coming up, as you guys were talking about. I kind of watched that Thanksgiving music video a lot of times, like 8 maybe. I might be one of the people who liked it. There's a lot more dislikes than likes, but I might have liked it because it's kind of fun and funny, and I think it's just because I'm really excited to go home for Thanksgiving. But while we're still in LA, something really big happened last night, all the way down, which is not far at all, at the Nokia Live. The American Music Awards was going on, and there were some really big winners. Justin Bieber took home Artist of the Year, a huge win for him, and new Artist of the Year was Carly Rae Jepsen, somebody also from his team. She beat out One Direction, and that was really huge for her. Other big winners, Rihanna, Shakira won Latin Artist of the Year, Inspirational Artist of the Year was Toby Mac, and there were some really, really great performances. My personal favorite performance was Taylor Swift. She had some amazing dancers, and it was just really crazy and really big. And a lot of times her award show performances aren't quite that good, but actually this year I thought it was really good. I thought it was amazing. Probably her best award show performance to date. So I think we might have a clip of that to check out, maybe. I know, so pretty cool, and it was like really dramatic. She had an outfit change. It was awesome, and I love that new song. It's her new single, I Knew You Were Trouble. And so also my second favorite performance was probably Justin Bieber. He did a stripped-down version, just him singing, his guitar player Dan Cantor playing guitar, of As Long As You Love Me, and he actually sang the rap, and it was amazing. He sounded so good, and then he went into Beauty and a Beat. Nicki Minaj came out. It was really cool. And I think we might have a clip of that to check out as well. Carrie Underwood also had a really great performance, and she won some awards. Taylor Swift, however, was yet again Female Country Artist of the Year, which is kind of interesting because her new album, Red, really isn't that country. It's kind of pop. But enough about the American Music Awards. We're going to see if we can find any students on campus who might want to talk to us right now, since we are on campus, and just kind of see what their Thanksgiving plans are and what they have coming up, and maybe even if they'll show us their signature dance move. So let's see if anybody is walking by. This fine young gentleman. And I think we know you, don't we?
Yeah, I've actually. Is this the toast?
It is the toast. It's the toast.
Oh yeah, I've been on this show before.
You have, because you're a dance battle expert. Is that right?
It's dance off expert. Yeah.
Dance off expert. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now introduce yourself again, just for those who may not remember you. I don't know how they could forget, but.
Okay, I'm Harrison, and I'm a dance off expert of sorts.
Okay, of a lot of sorts. I mean, you were a good enough guest to be on the toast as a dance off expert, so you must be a big expert.
Show, so
It is.
yeah. They don't just let anyone on the show.
They don't. No, not at all. So now Thanksgiving is coming up. Do you have any really exciting Thanksgiving plans? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go home. Grandparents, parents, turkey, food. It's gonna be great.
Where's home?
Pennsylvania.
Okay, so when do you leave for Pennsylvania?
Tomorrow.
Me too. That's when I leave to go home to Omaha, Nebraska. That's where I'm from. I know. Okay, so now, and maybe you'll kind of break this out over Thanksgiving, your signature dance move, possibly. Do you have one?
I do, actually.
Can you show it to me?
Yeah. So it's like the classic fist pump, but you use this arm on the left as kind of like a vantage point.
Okay.
And then you use your right arm and you pump it under and over this arm. So you can go with the beat kind of like over, under, and then you can do 2 under, like that.
Wow, that's really good. Yeah. So it's taking, like the fist pumping on Jersey Shore, GTL, that whole thing, to like a whole new level, really. Yeah.
And it's kind of sending it up a little bit, like making fun of it.
Sending it up. So now can you teach it to me? I think I've got it, but we can.
So you start this arm here, and then right arm over, under.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you got it. That's perfect.
I wish we had music, but I'm like do 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 do. That's what I'm kind of thinking in my head. Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's
yep,
good.
That's my original
really good.
thing. Thank you. I should probably be a DJ of sorts. Maybe I could be EDM American Music Awards Artist of the Year. Next.
Yeah, that'd be great. I used to DJ, and I think you'd be good at it. So.
Of course you did. You would DJ. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for talking to me, Harrison. And now, do you want to help me send it back over to Sam and Tally in the studio?
Definitely.
So, do you want to say that? Be like, actually, so Sam and Tally, we're going to ask you a question. You guys have probably already talked about your Thanksgiving plans, but did you watch the American Music Awards, and did you have a favorite performance? Or what do you think about the performances that we just showed you?
Thank you, Tiffany.
I'm doing that signature dance
And
move.
exactly, thank you, Harrison, for that signature dance move. I was digging it. I thought
Yeah,
it was good.
I like it.
It was, he had a little bit of, he had swag in that dance. Don't
Did
you
you
think?
like the AMAs? Yeah, I do.
I mean, I only watched like 10 minutes of it, but I actually did think, I will agree with Tiffany. I thought that Taylor Swift's performance was really good. For once, I thought usually her performances are kind of like boring. Like, all her songs sound the same, but this one was actually really,
Well, that song actually sounds a lot different for her.
It
for
really
her
does.
Style.
It does.
A little more rock, a little more hardcore.
Yeah. And, she included like a lot of like different elements in it. I love how she did the whole like big dramatic thing instead of having like it normal, like her chilling with a guy singing a banjo and all that stuff,
I'm not gonna lie, I do like Justin Bieber. I mean, his
Stop.
performances are good though.
I mean, he does have
It's
stage
so
presence. I will
catchy.
admit that. He does have
I'm
stage
not gonna lie.
presence.
When that song comes on, I crank it up. Beauty and
I don't even know if I've heard that song.
No?
I mean, I cannot sit through a Justin Bieber performance, but agree to disagree.
Okay, we can disagree. It was a good performance.
But anyway, back to talking about viral music videos. I know we
so
have
many.
another really weird one to talk
It's
about.
interesting.
It is interesting. Let's just show the clip, and you guys can decide for yourselves what you think about it.
So many dumb ways to die. Get your toast out with a fork. Do your own electrical work. Teach yourself how to fly. Eat a 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie. Dumb ways to die.
Okay, so that video is called Dumb Ways to Die. and it has over 7 million views on YouTube.
Unbelievable.
It's
Why do
viral.
you think it's so popular? They're talking about dying here.
Well, apparently it's actually a commercial for like a metro company or like a train company that is like trying to warn their customers to be careful of the train.
I saw a toaster.
Yeah.
Somebody killing somebody with toaster.
You know, it's funny. I mean, do you think there's any hidden message in this thing? Dumb ways to die, showing different dumb ways.
I think people kind of like the idea of these freak accidents in some way. Like we were talking about earlier, there's that Spike TV show, 1,000 Ways to Die. People like these weird things that can happen, and the melody of that song is just so amazing.
Mm-hmm. I know.
It's
just
catchy.
It's extremely catchy. You know, like I watched it like once this morning, and it's really just already stuck in my head.
It's stuck in your head, and you're just going down the street singing Dumb Ways to Die.
What will they come up next with on YouTube? I really don't know. I don't understand. But we are going to send it to commercial break, and we'll be right back with an amazing guest. She's really accomplished, and she's going to show us some cool stuff. So we'll be back. Stay tuned.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Hello, I'm Josh Rappaport.
And I'm Michael Chasen.
And we are the Tuesday hosts of Showcase.
You can catch us here 1:30 and catch Showcase every day at 1:30 only on Trojan Vision.
Welcome back to The Toast. I'm Tally J.
And I'm Sam S.
And don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for all of our fun updates and behind the scenes.
We need your likes. Like us.
As always, we have really special guests that come in and teach us fun dance moves. And with us, we have a very accomplished Indian classical dancer. She's also a grad student here at USC, Sweta.
Hello, hello, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for being here.
So it's a pleasure having you on, as usual.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. So can you tell us a little bit about how you got started with Indian classical dance and what it means to you and what it's like?
Oh, of course. So I do a type of Indian classical dance that's called Kathak, and so it's from North India, and Kathak comes from the word Katha, which means story.
Okay.
So it's a storytelling dance. It's not just, having fun. Every dance kind of has a meaning and a story. And I got started in it because my aunt actually, she did her master's degree. She was a performer in India. She performed all over India.
Wow.
And when she moved here, she started a school, and I was her first student.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I've been doing it since I was 7, and now I'm 22, and there has been no break.
Wow.
And it's been one of sort of the best things in my life, I think.
That's amazing. So it kind of runs in your family.
Yeah. Well, not my parents so much. They're, programmers and math teachers and things, but it's good to have it in the family.
And your dress is beautiful. Can you talk about the costumes? You also brought another one.
Well, what I'm wearing is just kind of what we wear to like a party in India, but I just thought it'd be a little fancy for you guys. But up here is a dance costume, and the most important thing in a dance costume is that it should be a beautiful color, like my beautiful blue here, and the skirt should be really big. so that when we spin, the skirt spins out in a circle around you, and it looks really lovely, and you just feel good. You feel like you want to dance when you wear it.
You had said it's storytelling, so what type of stories are you telling through your dance?
Well, Kathak was originally, it's from India, and so it was sort of used in Hinduism. It started in the temples, and so you would tell stories about the gods and goddesses. I mean, everybody knows Hinduism has so many gods and goddesses, and they all have their stories. So we'd use dance to tell their stories, but then also after a few years it got into royal courts, and under Islamic rule, it started to gain sort of some non-religious elements in it. So in storytelling, we tell stories of famous lovers or of gods and goddesses, and actually you can tell anything. Just this Saturday, my school had a show, and we did the Nutcracker. Everybody knows the Nutcracker,
yeah.
You know, and so but we did it in our style, so it was a lot of fun. It just lends itself to any story.
And your role was?
I was a Nutcracker.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and with all the little kids who are just starting out, it was a good time.
That's great. So is there a big Indian dance community in the LA area?
Yeah, there is actually. I mean, you'll be surprised how many different kinds of ethnic dance you can find in Los Angeles. I was, Tally's filming about fit people, and I'm actually filming Cambodian classical dancers in Long Beach. And so really there's like classical dance anywhere you want, you can find it. And in India there's 8 different classical dances, hundreds of folk dances. So even you can find dances from every kind here. It's the diaspora. It's like the miracle of the diaspora.
So does each different type of dance in India have a completely different style, or are they used for different things?
Some have a little bit of overlap. Their style is just where they originated. So mine's North Indian. The South Indian dances are very distinctive. You might have seen it. Their basic position is kind of squatting a little bit. Their lines are very sort of straight, and our lines are a little curved. It's more fluid. We stand straight when we dance. We don't squat. So they have their different elements, but they all have that same sort of storytelling purpose.
Wow. And we actually have a clip of her performing with your dance.
I would love to see that. If we could bring that up, if possible. That would look amazing.
That's a really breakdown there.
Wow,
and I heard
amazing.
the noise from these bangles. I call them bangles. What are they? And okay, tell me.
Bangles. So bangles you wear on your hands, right? Mm-hmm. And they're called gunguru, and so we wear them around our ankles because there's a lot of footwork in this dance. And so every beat of the drum, you should sound it out with your feet.
Wow.
So these are 100. There are 100 on each of these, and they're made out of brass. 100 is kind of the standard for when you're at an advanced level. I've worn more just because I've had more. I've seen people wear more. If you have a smaller bell, you'd wear more. They all have different sounds. So it's kind of a workout, but after a long time you don't work out. You don't realize
individual
it.
weights on your.
That's a workout.
Yeah, and they make such a lovely sound.
And you can't mess up though. You have to be on rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you hear it if it's a group and the footwork isn't on and it's just kind of like a lot of noise.
Yeah.
But it still looks pretty.
So I've seen some modern Indian dances, like I know in Slumdog Millionaire they had some of that, and then I've also seen some music videos online. Is that type of dancing completely different than yours, or is there shared aspects in both kinds of dance?
Definitely shared. Okay. I mean, India has such a rich heritage of music and dance, really rich. And most people, what they're familiar with is Bollywood. Mm-hmm. And so Bollywood literally is an amalgam of any kind of dance. Anything put together is Bollywood, and that's what's great about Bollywood. Anybody can do it. You can do whatever you want to do. And so in Indian classical dance, we have, for example, we do a lot of this kind of thing, and you'll see that in Bollywood. They might do it a little differently, and they'll add some hips. We don't. It's a classical dance, so we don't do a lot of hip shaking, but they'll add that, and so definitely it's a mixture. And a lot of these famous Bollywood famous Bollywood actresses have been trained in some kind of classical dance.
Got it. And will you show us just some simple moves? We always like to learn new things.
Of course.
So let's get up.
Let's see it.
And so, since we talked so much about this being a storytelling dance, I want to kind of illustrate how we do that. So we're going to paint a little scene. We're going to try to take you guys to India. And so first we're going to show some clouds in the sky. We're going to show a little bit of rain because it's a monsoon season, the most romantic time in India, as they say. And we're going to show a woman, and she's going to the river to get some water.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to start, and I'm just going to use some counts. We're going to start with clouds.
Okay.
And so clouds will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 5.
Wait, what are you doing with your feet?
6. Oh, don't look at my feet. My feet keep going all the time. 8. So like big voluptuous clouds in the sky, right? And then we'll make some rain. This is our hand gesture. We have a lot of different hand gestures. So you put your ring finger to your thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And just jiggle it a little like it's rain, sprinkling. Right? 9, 10, 11, 12. Want to try to put that together?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Your rain's
12,
on the other side.
13, 14, 15, 16, 1.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that's just the cloud in the rain.
I
We got to
was
get
looking,
to
she's
that.
a lot
the
more
cloud in the
graceful.
rain.
My arms are just kind of
I
flapping
know.
like a bird there.
Well, I messed up. I went the wrong way first.
Oh, anything as long as this is something I learned when I was little. Anything is right if you smile and have fun.
Oh,
Really?
that's
It sounds
beautiful.
really cheesy and you know something you tell little kids, but it's really
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
It's really
That's
true.
what she tells the kids. Make them feel better.
So I'm telling you that right now. So we're going to show a woman. She's going to the river to get water. This
Okay.
is something that happens a lot actually in India. I know it sounds outdated, but you can see this. So we're going to show the river. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you take your little pot. You're going to hold the bottom of it and the rim. And you're going to just dip it and pick it up. And it's heavy. And you're going to put it on your shoulder. Tally's got it. Tally's kind of got it. Tally's, see, the bottom is here.
Okay. You have to really
Is it like
imagine
this?
it in your hand.
Yes.
Okay.
That's close enough.
Okay. We'll just act
So
like
we
it's
have
good.
it. We have it on our shoulder. Let's put it on our head, like we always see those Indian ladies in the movies, with a pot on their head.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna walk. And we're gonna go back to our house in our village with a beautiful pot of water. Let's try to put that all together, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Tally. You gotta hold your pot. Gotta keep it up here.
Okay.
Okay.
So ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Swish. 4, 5, 6, 7.
We kind of did it.
Sam, what was
I don't know. Just like kind
look,
of walking
Sam,
with
your
my
water's
pot on my
falling.
head.
Your water's
You
falling.
gotta keep your pot on your head. You'll be surprised at my dance class. My teacher's like, "Where's your pot?"
You're
I'm
like,
like,
"Oh."
"It's not actually there." She's
Oh,
like,
really?
"You have to make the audience believe it's there."
So
Yeah.
do people just come up with like random stories and then just kind of tell them through any type?
There is sort of a repertoire that you learn. Like the woman going to the water is actually part of a larger story of these famous lovers in India. They meet on the riverbank and things like that. So there's all this drama that ensues. But that's something that everybody kind of learns.
Well, that's amazing. I love this type of dance, and it was so interesting learning more about it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so
graceful.
much for being with us on the show.
Of course,
we really
thanks for
enjoyed
having
it.
me. I had a good
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Make sure
so
to
much.
tune in next week. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, everybody.
See you next week.
I wanted to see the Bengals.